This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got it set up on the outside. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The give on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Baker. Here's a heat. Buys a little time. And a nice pickup on the line. Down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows.
There he goes to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Got enough enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Finds his tight end. There he goes! And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
14, Georgia Tech, 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Looking downfield, it's Rousseau. Pulls it in, it's Phillips. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And he's dragged down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Rousseau. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Pitt. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. He'll heave it deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for space, it's Warren. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Covers those pads. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Hit right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick completion on the out.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Parking the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Moving away from pressure. Caught. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. On target. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, That's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
31, Georgia Tech, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something up.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got the quick pass. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to throw, it's Rousseau. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty...
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Oh, he makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up 1. Brings up 3rd.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barber. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up.
14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. Got a man in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Warren. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Now adjusting. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Makes the grab.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's Flack, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Panthers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Warren. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Rousseau. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Looking to pass. It's Rousseau. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
The return is brought down at the 21.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways